Okay, we are going live. All right. So, is anybody on the course right now? Let's see. Who's here? Okay. All right. So we have the live course starting now. I'm just going to go ahead and share, just so people know how to get here if they wanted to come. So just a moment. I'm going to throw it up on Facebook so people know. Hey guys. There's the one. Should work. Anyway. Okay. So people will come later or they won't. No big deal. Let's go get started. So I wanted to give you guys an introduction. First of all, welcome. Thank you for coming and joining the course today. I think this is going to be really useful, really helpful to you guys in terms of coming to understand what are the steps necessary to create your own videos and courses to sell and basically begin to make an awesome supplementary income to what you do, whatever it is you do on the side, whether it's teaching or anything else really. I wanted to give you guys this method, this technology that I've found to be incredibly powerful for me in my own passive income, and which is really kind of a revolutionary product that will change. It's going to start changing everything very soon, as much as even more than it already has. So technology, of course, is just blowing up, and this is an incredible opportunity for you to access the world in probably the easiest way ever. There has never been a better time to get started with this and to begin to learn, understand the process that's necessary. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to take you through what I recommend, why, and then I want to go through the 6 Ps of how to create killer awesome content. So there are a lot of options out there for creating online yoga classes or any kind of health wellness classes or anything at all nowadays. No question about that. Some of the ones that I might recommend are Yoga Vibes, Grokr, How is one I use a lot, and Udemy. So the one I'm going to talk about though today is Udemy, and I'm only going to talk about that because it is perhaps the most powerful, all-inclusive, effective, potent of all the applications and applicable websites that I found. It is incredible. Why Udemy? Well, first of all, it is probably the most extensive on all levels. It is mobile, it is responsive, it is online, it's everything you need all in one place. It's incredibly well created, thoughtful. There is everything you need in that website. They have all the platforms, all access. They have an incredible support system. So they actually, hey guys, welcome. So we got some folks online, cool. I'm glad y'all are here. I'm gonna turn on Q&A. So if you have any questions, you can just type them in the bar over there. And yeah, so we'll keep going. As I was saying, Udemy is an incredible platform. Basically, what you have is extensive options and a plethora of interactive capabilities on all levels, including different apps that you can use for your computer. They have an online apps, all these things to make it easier for you as a teacher or student. It's just really cohesive to combine the teachers and students. So let's see. Yeah. Just want to make sure everyone can hear me. Can you just type in the bar over there if I'm coming through? Just want to make sure that we have a clear communication going. So let's see if we can do this. Q&A. Here we go. Open the chat. Okay, there's the chat, group chat. Okay. Feel free to communicate questions you might have over here. All right, so that's the chat bar. Again, it's on the side. If you don't have it open, you can just go over and click on the chat button up on the side up there. So that should work. All right. So looks like everything's going. All right, let's keep going. So why else is Udemy amazing? Why do I recommend Udemy so much? Besides the extensive options and application and this incredible support, which includes 24/7, you have someone you can email and they get back to you usually within a day or two about anything. They're really there to help you and to help you create the programs they want you to succeed as a teacher or as a student. Either way, they really are very, very cohesive and extensive in that form. Then also, one of my favorite things about it, it's free. It's free. That's amazing. So they have all these resources available for you, and it's totally free. You can just sign up and put your content up there, have it up there anytime, and all the promotion, all the people that you bring to your course, all of that goes directly to you. So when you're promoting your courses, you send someone to your course and they pay for it, you get 100% of the proceeds. Pretty incredible. Now, if Udemy promotes for you, which I will recommend that you do because it can be an incredible resource as well, when you get Udemy to promote for you, you make 50% of your income. So it's still pretty amazing because that's totally passive income. You did nothing. You just put the content up there and they promote it for you. Now we'll talk about later how you get there, because that's really the ideal usage of Udemy in particular, because they have such an extensive market. Udemy has right now 6 million students and counting. 6 million, incredible. And it's growing by leaps and bounds, double digits all the time. It has about 14,000 teachers. Now still, it may sound like a lot, but really relatively to the number of students you have access to, it's pretty small. And so you're part of a very, very unique and tight group of people out there who are ready to take the step and really get into it and make it happen. And then finally, promotions. Udemy is the biggest promotion engine that I've ever seen because they have those 6 million students and they advertise to them actively all the time. They're always putting up new promotions and sales, and they research and they really do their groundwork, footwork to understand what their students want and how they can appeal to the students as well as the teachers. Okay, so that's the basic reason that I recommend Udemy, and that's the one we're going to talk about today. First of all, let's talk about what are the steps that we're going to talk about. So the 6 Ps. And the 6 Ps I'm going to talk about today. Now they talk about 4, but I'm going to add 2 more because I think that these are really the nuts and bolts that you need to understand. Number 1 is planning. That is by far perhaps the most important, getting you started. We're going to talk about that one. Production, polishing, pricing, publishing, and promoting. So those are the 6 Ps that we're going to talk about to get us going today. Just to make sure, are you guys following me so far? You could just type something in the chat bar over here on the side. That'd be awesome. Just want to make sure that everyone can hear me. So you can just type in the chat if you like. Right. Cool. Let's go and keep going. So begin with planning. Now, why is planning so important? Well, Udemy is structured in a very specific way. They have everything set up in this pre-formed tablet, or it's like a template form. And they want you to follow this template because they found it to be the most extensive, most effective manner to get students what they want and to have happy students, which is what you want too, right? Now, planning means you need to understand what do they need, what do they require. So basically, the things you want to look at for planning, first of all, think to yourself. You want to think about what you're producing. Who's your ideal student? That's number one. What kind of student are you looking for? What would they, who would it be? Who do you think needs your course? And writing these down can be really helpful to help you kind of conceive and put together a well-conceived course. So that's the first question. Next, what are they interested in? What are your students like? What are they interested in? What do they want to know? Next one, why are they taking your course? What is it that you have to offer? What tools are you giving them to help them with their needs? What motivates them to enroll? So why should they enroll in your course versus another course? And then what motivates them to complete your course? So all these are really good questions to help you understand what it is that your students want. Who is your student, first of all, most importantly? What does that student want, and how you can give them what they need? Okay, so thinking in terms of value, in terms of offering value, is a really important way to create something that is valuable for people, that people will then come back and you'll have access to all those millions of students who will want your product. Definitely want to, once you come up with an idea, and Udemy is wonderful because it allows you to feature anything, really. You can put up any number of topics, from stand-up paddleboarding yoga to baking a cake to effective meditation. I mean, the sky's the limit, really. So being creative is a good idea. Playing around with some ideas, try something out. And then once you do come up with an idea, it's a good idea to go and search. So you want to look on Udemy and search for your topic. See what's already up. See how those people have produced their course. Look at their wording. Look at their pricing. All these things can help you to get a really good idea on what it is that you need to do for your course, or what you can do to help create a really polished and professional course, which is what you want. Okay, so it's also a good idea to set a goal date. Now, there's different ways to think of it. Generally, you want to have your course up as soon as possible, right? But there's a lot of little intricacies you want to put in, these little bits and pieces first. So setting a realistic goal, maybe for you it's 30 days. Having everything ready and published and ready to go in 30 days might be good for your first one. If you have more time to dedicate to it, you could spend an extra 2 or 3, 4 days on it. You might be able to do it in 10 or 15 days. But set the date so that you really keep yourself on schedule and to get all the bits and pieces filled in so that you can really have that course up and ready to go as soon as possible and making money for you. Now, keep in mind that there are multiple formats and modalities that Udemy offers and that they want you to access. So you want to really try to use as many of those modalities as you possibly can. Meaning, you should do your best to, oh cool, I was checking, I can see everyone. Awesome. I just found you guys, hi. Welcome, welcome Chile, it's awesome, cool. Anyway, there are a lot of modalities. So not only do you have video, which of course you want to take great advantage of, you also have texting. They want to have written content. They like to have you use video, screencast if it's applicable for you, like we're going to use some today. Talking head, which I'm doing right now, just me, hi, I'm talking head. Mashups, where you kind of mix the two together, where you have some text or some visuals with some video, and then audio, just straight audio. Now, all of these formats are available to you. You don't have to use them all, but Udemy likes it when you do. They like, not you should use all of them, but try to use more than one. Definitely want to have supplementary materials, which will be text or photos or infographics or things like that. Those all can be really helpful to making you stand out, one, and two, getting you approved in the Udemy review process, which we're going to talk about in a few minutes. Okay, so that's the basics of planning, getting your P's and your Q's and your I's dotted and all that. You want to kind of think about your course and then look at the structure of what Udemy has to offer. So I'm going to talk through this first, and then I'm going to show you guys. We can actually go through the process of starting to upload a course on Udemy. But a good way to think of it, now again, it's really quite straightforward. There's essentially sections and lectures. The sections are the bigger, broader topics. That's kind of the meat and potatoes of what your course is about. Within each section, you have multiple lectures. So now you can have lectures as long or short as you want. So we're talking about planning, and the idea is you want to use their structure. So the sections have lectures, which can be all moved around anywhere you want. I'll show you how to do this in a bit. Generally speaking, the minimum requirements for your course, you need to have at least 5 videos of content. So if you have less, you have to probably chop it up and put it into other sections. And then 30 minutes, at least 30 minutes total of video, ideally more than that. Each video, each lecture needs to be at least between 2 and 20 minutes on average. Now that's what they recommend. There are, of course, major exceptions. For example, teaching yoga, meditation, things like that. Those are exceptions. Now, they may come at you and tell you you need to make shorter courses, but that's just the general idea. Now, there's a lot of courses on here that use shorter videos, like HTML or coding or design or something like that, where shorter videos make sense. In this case, I would say, like for example, my yoga courses sometimes are 1 or 2 hours long, and I don't want to chop it up because it's continuous. In that case, there's no do so, and you may need to communicate that to the Udemy team, as I've had to do before, to let them know, hey, this works better this way, trust me, I know, okay? Okay, and then in terms of creating content, which I actually have a separate video, which is how to shoot your best videos, which I'm not going to go into today because we don't have enough time. You want to think about how to create something that stands out, right? There's a lot of content on there already. So in terms of creating powerful, engaging content, you want to think in terms of DEEP, what Udemy calls DEEP, which is an acronym for differentiate yourself, excel, make good quality videos, exceed the expectations, meaning give great value, and then polish. Make sure that it really looks and sounds great when you produce it. Okay, it's pretty straightforward like that. All right, so I'm also going to share with you guys, let's see, I want to share a handout. Let me see if I can do that easily on this. Any questions so far? Let me know if you have any questions. Let me see if I can find this. Okay. No questions. Cool. All right, well, let me see. I don't see a place where I can share a link with you directly here. Showcase maybe? No. Oh, well, okay, reach controller. No. All right. Oh, well. Well, let's just keep going then. And I'll see if I can get it to you later. All right. Let's keep moving. I will probably just email it to you guys. If that works, that might be the easiest way to do it. Okay, moving along. Production, the next P. P2. So issues with production. Now, when you're creating the videos, again, we want to make them as high quality as possible. And a lot of the problems, a lot of times people say that their videos are grainy or blurry when they upload them. Usually that means that they were compressed somehow, somewhere along the uploading process. So in between your production of a final video and you're putting it up on Udemy, you may have compressed it. In that case, you want to definitely be careful to not not do that. Okay, so don't compress your videos. Now, the way that we do not compress is to make sure that when you export it from the video production software you use, for example, iMovie, you want to make sure that it's HD. High definition is 720 or 1080 or above. Well, generally nowadays, 720. For Udemy, 720 is the best way to go because it's their bare minimums. It's like the lowest, and it's not too big so that people can stream it without too many difficulties. So you want to make sure that your video is 720 HD. And when you upload the videos, if you have a lot of them, it can be helpful to download first the Udemy file uploader, which you can find at udemy.com/tools. I will do a screenshot real quick and just show you that process. So let's take a look over here. Let's do entire screen. All right, so let's go look over here. So I opened some particular files. Now, this is the page where we can download the file uploader. Pretty simple. Just click Install Now. Okay, yes. Okay. So we're going to install the uploader, and boom, starting install. It'll be ready to go. Now, whenever I want to upload the videos, I can just use this to quickly upload them, put them on Udemy, and then they will be accessible and available for me anytime I need them. So I'm just installing it. Let's put in applications. I agree. Yeah, so it's pretty simple, straightforward, moving through these things. I'm going to install that, and then we'll come back to that. So let's come back to our Hangout here. Okay. So you want to make sure that the 720 HD, also, as you go, you want to make sure that you have high quality audio. All right, so we'll do that later. Now, audio issues come up a lot when you're recording, typically because of the environmental noise around you, or you didn't speak clearly or loud enough, or you're too far away from the mic, etc., things like that. Now, Udemy and I recommend, if you can, to get a mic. A microphone, like a little lapel mic, can be useful. Also, you can get something like an H1 Zoom, which I've talked about again in the Shoot Your Best Videos video that shows you all the ins and outs of how to make really, really good videos, high quality video first. Now, if you're having issues with sound, I recommend downloading a program called Audacity. It's free, A-U-D-A-C-I-T-Y, Audacity. And I will probably be doing a video soon about how to best use Audacity to create really good sound. I myself, in the beginning, had a lot of issues with Udemy and my sound quality, and I had to use Audacity and clean up my sound for them to actually publish and promote my videos. So it's definitely something to look into, begin to play around with it, and I will give you a more detailed account of that later on another video. And you can also find info on that on YouTube. All right, so that's for sound. And then if you are doing screen sharing, screen recording, the one I'm using right now, which is Google Hangouts, is really best for live screen sharing, which I like about that. But you can also use things like Camtasia, C-A-M-T-A-S-I-A, and ScreenFlow. Both of those are low-cost options that will allow you to share your screen while you're recording, which can be useful. All right, so that's the basics of production. Any questions about that so far? Okay, we're good. Awesome. No questions, sweet. Then we will continue on to our third P. Okay, let's make sure there's no one chatting about it. Okay, good. All right. So the third P we have up now is polish. So now that you've produced your video, you've got it ready to go. You've uploaded it, which I'm going to show you how to do in a minute. You want to make sure that your landing page is polished. So the landing page, that's where people come, and that's what people see. It's the first thing they see when they come to your site. You want to make sure that the landing page, which is basically the description of your video of your course, is solid and beautifully polished. So this is where you have your course description. And again, Udemy gives you great descriptions and examples of how to do a really good quality course description. So follow their rules, go through it, and try to be as detailed as possible. Let students know what they need and what you have to offer them, mainly what tools they're going to walk away with. So what this course is going to allow them to be able to do after they're done. Think about that in the course description. Make it detailed, make it long. This is also a great place to put relevant keywords for SEO, search engines, Google. It's a great place. You want to have a great place for quotes. So if you have a student who's taken the course and they enjoyed it, see if you can use their quote on their site. So I would ask them, like, say you have 1 or 2 students who've taken it, you can even say, hey guys, would you write me a recommendation quote about the course, and then put it into your description, because that will help other students know what to expect, and they will be far more likely to take the course if they see that other students took it and have benefited from it. So basically, you want to make sure that it's clear, comprehensive, and compelling, okay, in your course description. Also, you want to have the bio, which you need to fill out the bio. That needs to be also comprehensive. You want to present yourself as an expert. So you want to be coming across as the expert in your field, but you also want to have human warmth. You don't want to just sound like, well, I did this course and I've taken 3,000 hours, etc. You know, make it interesting, make it engaging, and sound human. You want to sound like a true person, you know? So that's really the trick. Like, yes, I have a deep knowledge in this, but I'm also human, and I am excited to share with you those kind of things. Okay, the other 2 aspects of your landing page are the image, which is also really important for getting people engaged with your content. So the image needs to be mobile friendly. So in order to be mobile friendly, you want to make sure that it's bold and colorful, all right? Now, they don't want you to use pictures of animals or landscapes or, you know, a bunch of random things or cartoons. Ideally, it's a picture of you or something related to the content. Also, think of it, although it is going to ideally be 16 by 9 in terms of the space that you're using, you want to make sure that the main focus fits well within the borders of that space so that it can be accessible for mobile as well, all right? But the image that you upload, it has to be 1152 by 248 pixels. So that's this general size if you want to really get specific. Generally, just make it quality, engaging, interesting to look at, right? Okay. And then the final aspect, which is going to help to cleanse and, get a really powerful impact, is the promo video. So the promotional video is just a short, maybe 1 to 2 minute max video that you create that lets people know what it is that they're engaging with, what the content is. So pretty much very similar to the course description, but it's you talking. So they get a chance to get a feel for you, get a feel for your energy, your character, and the person that they're going to learn from. They want to know, who is this person and what are they like? You know, that kind of thing. So don't be shy in your talking. Be honest, be open, love the camera, speak through the lens. These kind of things I talk about also in the other video, shoot your best video. Establish your credentials, be concise, keep it short. Show and tell, you can also give little brief teasers of the course itself. You can insert that into this promotional video, and then keep it moving. Make sure you don't get stuck on one image too long. You want to keep it engaging, interesting. So the basic format for your promo video should be welcome intro, course intro and overview, a list of what is included in the video, in the course, who your ideal student is, what they're like, and then finally, thanks and a call to action. So how they can, what they need to do next to take your course. So sign up here, go over there, click the button, tell them how to do it. Putting that all into a minute or two can be incredibly powerful to promote for you naturally. So definitely want to try to fine tune even that promo video because it can make a big difference for you in the long run. Cool, so any questions with this so far? How are we doing? We got some questions. Everybody good? Okay. So looks like we're good so far. All right. So the next P is pricing. All right. So now you've created a wonderful, amazing course. You've created, you've filled out all the content. You've put in all the fillers for all the information that Udemy wants, and you know that it fits. You know that it sounds good, looks good. You're ready to. You're getting ready to publish it, which is the next P. But first, you have to think about pricing. Pricing is an art, shall we say. Now, on Udemy, you have the option of providing free classes, or, which is a great way to get started, get people engaged with your content, or you can price them. Now, in order to put prices on your videos, you have to become a premium instructor, which is really simple to do. There is a tag you'll see on the top of all the windows, which says become an instructor. Click that, fill out the information, basically put in your PayPal information so they know where to send you money. That's more or less it. But in terms of actually pricing, you need to think about what is a good price for your content. And that's really up to you. Just there's a lot of different ways to think about content and different ways that that the pricing can work for you, depending on your position, how famous you are, maybe how experienced you are, all these kinds of things, how extensive your content is, all those things come into the pricing idea. So one of the best ways that I found to find what is the right price for you is to simply search for other content that's similar to you. So look for other classes that have a similar content and look at what their pricing is. Get a general sense for it. Now, I would say on average, you want to price less than you think. Why? Because this is not going out to a few people, this is going out to millions of people. And if you have high quality, high value content and it's priced low, people will find it irresistible, right? That's just the nature of things. If it's high value, it just, people can't help but want to pay for it. So think less is more in terms of the pricing, think high value. Give more and then you will receive more, right? Just simple kind of basics of content. I had a quick question. Can you upload your yoga courses in other languages in English? Yes, in fact. You can do whatever language you like, Adriana. In fact, Udemy is available in up to, I think, 5 languages now. I saw in the upper right-hand corner, you can do Spanish, I think French, Italian, and Japanese, maybe German. Don't quote me, check it out yourself. So they're already expanding, they're worldwide, it's huge. So good question. Okay. All right, so now we got an idea. One more thing, there is a 30-day refund available to the students. So it's not, you know, they have all the freedom in the world. Just good to keep that in mind. All right, so any questions about pricing? It's pretty straightforward. Okay, so now that you've created, you know you have a thoughtful, well-developed curriculum, you have carefully crafted, produced lectures and videos, you have a course journey rich in materials with supplementary online and static content, and you have a professional marketing page. You are so ready. You have powerful pricing that is on point, ready to go. Now it's time to publish. Okay, so all that preparation is worth it because when you come to publish is when you finally, the rubber hits the road. This is where Udemy gets to look at the content you created and decide whether, in fact, that's something that they want to promote or not. And let me tell you, it's not a cakewalk to get into their system. If you've done all the work that we talked about so far and really followed to a T all the things I've talked about, you're pretty much a shoo-in to get into their official system. But a lot of times that doesn't happen, and there may be some things that you need to work on. And that's where the Udemy team is actually quite helpful and useful to help you get there. So it's called the Udemy review process. So when you decide to publish, first thing you have to do is go through and publish all your content. All the sections need to be published. And then you are reviewed according to Udemy's quality standards. Within 2 days, you will get an email which will let you know whether you pass or not. And also, they'll let you know what it is you need to fix. Not only what they require you to fix, but then also recommendations. And so you can do what you feel with that. If you do want to become a premium instructor, which is where they promote for you, it is advisable to definitely go and do the changes that they require and then resubmit. And then they will again come back to you and say, okay, yeah, these worked, these didn't, etc. So it's kind of it's a continual process, and it may take you a few days or weeks or longer to finally sort all those things out. And because they're quite, they're what's the word? Discriminating, which is great. They should be. So that's just a really good option to stay with it, you know. You're going to get an email from review@udemy.com. Check your spam if it's not coming in. Within 2 days, they will get back to you on your videos and your content to make sure that it's what they expect. Again, how to make them happy, follow those basic rules. At least 5 videos. The more content, the better. Fill everything out, all detailed descriptions as much as you can. And again, you can look to other courses for inspiration or info on how to do that properly. You can also then, you can offer excess things like bonuses, and office hours are available too. This is just good ways to engage with your students. And then you can use their dashboard, which is where you'll find all questions that any students may have or any issues or problems they have, and ways that you can interact with the students to engage and see like, hey, what do you guys think of this? Are you enjoying that? Or, you know, that kind of stuff. It's just a way to engage with the students, which of course is always valuable to keeping them engaged with you. So that's the basics of publishing. And again, I have another handout which I will send you regarding that one. And then the final P, before we do, any questions on that? Any questions about publishing? Any questions? Let's see, I've got a question here from Adriana. She says, could we send our emails? Yeah, I'll gather you guys emails here at the end, and then we'll send you the handouts for sure. Any other questions right now? Okay, let's keep going. So we've come to the final P. You've gone through the whole process. You've created a fabulous product, and you're in the process of getting it published or getting into Udemy's premium instructors. In any case, it's time to promote. Okay, once you get that all up there, you've done this incredible amount of work and time and energy to create something really polished and wonderful. Now you gotta let people know about it, right? We want people to come and engage and use and enjoy and benefit from our amazing courses that we have. Okay, so in that case, this is where social media comes in, right? Okay, and again, I've talked more about how to create a good social media presence in some of my other videos, which you can check out later if you want. But basically, you want to put this up on your Facebook, on your LinkedIn, on your Instagram, on your Twitter. Let people know you've got this great course and you want them to engage and come try it out. And a really, really great way to get people engaged is to offer coupons. So coupons, of course, that is promotions, get people excited and want people to want to try it out. So if you have a new course and say you have it up for $99, well, maybe for the first week or two, you offer it for half off or 75% off or something crazy. really just to get people in there to try it out, to begin to access the course. And I will show you where to make the promos, the coupons, in a second. You can also do bonuses, which then helps people, once your course has been up for a while, you can, to get people re-engaged, create a new promotion and offer a bonus where you add a new video. And so this is a double win-win situation, because then the people who've already bought your course get fresh new content, but then the people who are interested in taking your course then also have this double incentive, which is the promotion plus the bonus video. Sweet. So that's promotion. Now, any other questions about that? Promotion or anything we've talked about so far? Any question? Let's see the questions. Looks good. Okay. Let's keep going then. I'm going to go ahead and take you guys through the basics of uploading your first videos and getting started with the course. So let's go ahead and go back to the screen share. Share. Okay. All right. So we are back at the. Make sure you can see the whole thing, right? Okay. I'm going to take you guys through the process of how to upload and create a course. So I'm going to log in. It's pretty straightforward. Log in. No. Well, I think this might be an issue. Let me see. I'm going to log in first, and then I'll bring you guys in. It might be a issue with Google Hangouts. All right. Let's see. Logged in. Okay, so I guess I'm already logged in. So I'll bring you back into the screenshot now. And share. Okay. So here, the first page you come to when you get into Udemy is My Courses. And they have 3 different options. Over here on the right, you have Learning, Teaching, and Wish List. So Learning is if you're a student, and you can browse through all these amazing courses. Over on the left, there's a million different courses, which I highly recommend you play with. I haven't just had time to get into it yet, but I'm sure I will at some point. Now, next over is Teaching, and then Wish List. So Teaching is where your courses are housed. So this holds all the courses that I've loaded so far. And as you can see, each of these courses in the top left-hand corner is a little sign that says either live for most of them, which is that green little live thing, which means that I am a premier instructor. That is that I am being promoted, or needs fixes, as this one, or draft. Okay, so that's basically the content where it's at. Now I've already started this one, Shoot Your Best Yoga Videos course, which is the draft down here in the right-hand corner. So I'm going to click on that. Now I haven't really begun putting things together yet with it, but when you click Create a Course, which is pretty straightforward, so let's just start a new one to make it easy. So basically, at the top, left-hand corner, Create a Course. Boom, super simple. You click on that, and first thing is enter the title of the course. So let's say Shoot the Best Videos. Create the course. And then it will take you to your template page. Now this is where you're going to spend a lot of your time basically going through and putting in all their information. So you pick your language, pick a topic. This is the first aspect. So we're going to call this personal development. And we'll do, okay, maybe it's teacher training, teaching tools, let's call it that. Okay, promoting your course. I don't have an email list just yet. Oh, that's new, that's cool. Okay, tailor my experience. You can really refine it, which is wonderful. Now on the left here, you have a menu of all the basic info that you need to do. So the course roadmap is essentially giving you a detailed understanding of what you need to do. So like all the things I've already been talking about, that's all right here in the course roadmap. Course feedback is where they will give you the information, feedback once you submit, and if they have some things they want you to change, this is where you'll find it. Now the course content, the next one down, is where you begin to fill in the information. So course goals, again, try to really fill out all this information as deeply as you can. Each one you can add, and then make sure to save it, because a lot of times you'll put in a bunch of information and you'll reset or whatever. So save often in this kind of situation. And then the curriculum, that's where we find a detailed description of what we're doing. All right, so that's where you want to basically, oh no, this is the actual content, excuse me. So course goals is the description, and the curriculum is where we put the content. Section 1, start here. So best idea is just to begin to put the information in. So I recommend type in the content format, the skeleton of what you're going to work with. So this, you have a section and then you have a lecture. So I might say part 1, cameras. All right, save section, and it's ready. Now, I can always move this around to other sections, wherever I want, just click and drag. But in order to put the content in, first I'm going to come over here and click on Add Content. Now you have a bunch of different options. As we talked about earlier, there's a bunch of different media that works and that Udemy likes to use. For me, I'm going to add a video. So I can either add from the library if I've already added some, which I have quite a bit because those are already content and videos I have on Udemy's site, or I can upload the video directly through here. So using either Udemy's file uploader program, which we talked about earlier, or you can upload directly from your computer. So I'm going to use my external drive. And let's see, somewhere in here I have, it's going to be, I have a lot of videos, guys. Let's see, journey training. Okay, I'm just going to do it because I don't have time right now to search for it. Here, let's say I want to add this video, boom, and it's going to start loading for me. Now the cool thing is I can keep working while it's loading. So it's going to load this video and I have a progress bar here. I could add another lecture. In this case, maybe I want to add supplementaries, materials. Okay, add that lecture, and now add content. Maybe I want to add, oh, I don't know, text, mashup, any of these things. Play around with it, try it out. So maybe I want to add text. I could import a description of what I'm doing, what we're doing today. You can even add all kinds of information in text itself, which is pretty awesome. Maybe I want to add, let's see, audio. All right, so like I want to add, for example, ebook, all these kinds of things, a PDF, anything like this can be a place to upload infographics or pictures or things like that. So other options to add supplementary information. Five, so that they work with each video. So next section. You can add as many as you want. And again, once you've added the sections, you can move them around. So I could move my sections, or all of it's very easy to move, very useful, very effective in terms of putting things together. So that's where all the content goes. Now you want to make sure that you take the time to allow the video to load fully and make sure there's a description of all your information. So not only a descriptive lecture content, descriptive section content, but then also if you can add information about the video itself once it's loaded, or whatever it is you have added there. Okay, course info. Again, you want to just, so I'm going to leave the page just to show you guys a little more. So normally I wouldn't do that, but so here I have the title, which I can edit, the subtitle. You want to make sure the subtitle is descriptive, and then more descriptions about the basics. Course summary is where we're going to really go into detail. This is where you want to have long information. Really try to notice these questions on the right. Really try to answer those as much as possible. Also a great place to put the quotes and so forth. The image is the image that's just going to feature in the upper left-hand corner of your video. This is what I was talking about. You want to make sure the image is bold, colorful, clear, and a picture of you or something regarding the content as clearly as possible. The promo video is that video that's going to be maybe a minute or two long. I gave a description of that earlier, and that's going to really get people to enroll, as you see here, 5 times more likely to enroll the course with a good promo video. And that, you want to differentiate between that and the test video, the next one down. Test video is where you upload a video. So rather than create, for example, 15 hours of content that is poorly lit and poor audio content, it's better to start with one video and then take a section of that, maybe 2 to 3 minutes of it, upload that as a test video and see if that Udemy likes that. Okay, so that's a really great way to engage with the Udemy team and make sure that what you have is submittable, is applicable, and is something that they were willing to promote before you go into an extensive process of creating all the content, which can be a pain in the ass. You don't want to reshoot. That sucks, believe me. So that's promo video and test video. And then course settings, privacy, price coupons, manage instructors, all these things. Just look around, try it out, get to know all these aspects. The one last thing we're going to talk about is price and coupons. This is where you come for the first time to price your course. So you can click here to change the pricing. You click paid and then choose a price. So let's say $47. I'm going to select US dollars and then save. It now has a price and can be promoted. At the bottom underneath that, you can create a coupon code, which is a cool place. This is where we get the codes for, whatever it is. So shoot fast, that kind of thing. Price after discount and the number of coupons. You save that and it will allow you to then give this coupon promo code on your social media with saying like, hey guys, here's my brand new video. It's only available, check it out for this promotional price, 50% off for just a week. Try it out, right? Make sure to put a time limit on it. Okay, so that's the main points that I'm gonna cover on what we need to do to get your video up and get it promoted as a premium instructor on Udemy. Boom. Okay. I hope that was helpful and gave you a good sense of how to upload the video. Now, if you're still interested in how to create really powerful, positive, creative, interesting content, I want you guys to check out my video, which I'm going to load today, actually, on Udemy, Shoot Your Best Videos. And this one is going up. It's going to be 6 different high-power, high-quality content videos that tell you all the ins and outs, everything you need to know about how to shoot, what you need, the equipment, how to compose, how to create videos, how to make things that are powerful, impactful, and that will keep students wanting more from you. So I'm going to load that in the next couple of days, and you just need to, if you want, I'm going to give you guys, you can access it for 50% off because I'm so glad you were here and hanging out with me. So 50% off. Just use this promo, shoot dash now. Let's screw the dash. Let's just use shoot now vids, shoot now 15. So continuously, one word, shoot now 15. And that's going to be your promo code for the Shoot Your Best Videos content. So you can access all that for 50% off. So cool. I hope that was helpful. Do you have any questions? been about an hour. Thank you for sticking with me, guys. It's been awesome. So if you have any questions, you can type it over in the Q&A section. Anything at all? You guys good? You feel like you learned something? Been useful for you, I hope? Let's see. Look at the questions. Okay. Good. All right. All right. So if you'd like the handouts, I will go ahead and I'll post something on Facebook. Okay. So on my Facebook page, oh, cool, Montserrat. Awesome. You liked it. Thank you. Cool. So on my Facebook page, I'm going to say a little thank you and just put your email in there. Does that work? And then people put their emails on my Facebook page will get the handouts. All right, Allison had a question. The promo code is shootnow15, 1-5, like the year. Shootnow15. Cool, all caps. All caps, one word. All right. See another question. Thank you. Yeah, for real, Allison, please check it out. Thank you for watching. I'm really glad you could come. Yeah, shoot your best videos. It's really, there's some powerful content in there. That's one of my best videos. It's by far one of the most popular I've ever made. So I definitely recommend it if you guys can check it out. Cool. So the emails, remember, on my Facebook page, which is my business page, I will put a thank you and just add your email for the handouts. Thank you guys for joining me. That was really fun. I'm glad you could make it. I hope that helped. And I'm glad you got to be a part of the free awesome video. This will now be available, though, for sale on Powwow after this. So thanks again for coming, and I hope you guys have a great day. Namaste. Bye. Bye, Allison. Bye, Adriana. Have a great day, guys. Bye.